mission work. Usually, when we speak about mission, we usually think about faraway countries, and when we can hear about many amazing testimonies that are going on actually. But this time, it will be about what God is doing and preparing here in Europe, and more specifically in Paris. Paris is the city that will host the Olympic Games in the summer of 2024, more specifically between July 26th and August the 11th. And we have to consider that the city of Paris has 2 million inhabitants, but the whole area of Paris is 12 million inhabitants. And with all the tourists coming in the summer, and on top of that, the many people who are going to come specifically for the Olympic Games, that will be for sure an opportunity that we cannot miss. And that is why we are preparing such a huge campaign, a mission campaign, to bring Jesus, to bring the Word of God, and to bring that specific message, specific for these end of times, to the people in Paris. Now, if we think about Paris, usually we think about um, these pictures like Louvre or the Eiffel Tower or other places, famous places like the Triomphe. But we have to consider that in Bible we have totally different picture of Paris, and particularly the verses 7 to 11 of Revelation chapter 11. There we can see the huge responsibility of the city of Paris and how the world looks like today. Like on November the 10th in the year 1793, the people of Paris took a prostitute, put her on a throne, and went with her through the streets of the city of Paris, and brought her to the Notre Dame, where they were kneeling before her, and they were adoring him, to worship her as a goddess of reason. And it's now exactly in these streets that we will be able to bring God's word in these final times. So the first thing that God did is to bring people together. We have volunteers, we have ministries, we have churches, we have the conference, the North French Conference, many people who are willing to help to have this massive work done this summer in Paris. And the North French Conference has developed a, a very beautiful strategy. In this map here, you can see the red dots are the places where the Olympic Games will take place. It's all over the country. It's all over the city of Paris. But we will have three specific sites, and you can see them in the purple stars. Three sites. One is not that far away from the Arc de Triomphe. That is a church building. We have another place not that far from the Notre Dame. That is a building owned by the conference. It's a center of influence. And the North French Conference had um, they re, they had the opportunity to ask to the city of Paris to have like 40 square meter place, and that place is not sure yet. It's either close to the Eiffel Tower or close to the Louvre, but either way, it is a very beautiful site. And there we will be able to have an SDA village. So we will be able on those 40 square meters to have like a village with tents when we can do a lot of things. And I would like now to show you a number of things that will take place on those different sites. So in that church, not that far away, no, first on that village, as said, we will have many activities where we can explain the new start, our health message, and of course, what Sabbath really is. We can give people some vegetarian food so that they can see that it can be very tasteful. We have other activities like the 5-day plans to present that we have a plan to help people who would like to stop smoking. We have books. We have also the possibility to offer people to pray for them. And this is more or less also the activities that will take place also on the other two sides. We will have the opportunity to give Bible studies, conferences, eventually even a baptism if people would require for it. We have also gospel events, so choirs and so on. All these things will be done on those three sides. As ASI, of course, we would like to support this, and that's the reason why we are now gathering the funds and we are gathering books so that we will be able to do a massive distribution of the Great Controversy and the Desire of Ages. But of course, other publications about the gospel, prophecy, health message, and so on. And to attract people, to attract the attention, we have a street choir, and we will have a huge Daniel 2 statue. And I will explain later on what the idea is. But the point is that this is possible because of the help of many ministries from all over Europe. It will not just be France who will be there, but ministries from the Netherlands, from Austria, from Germany, from Switzerland, from Portugal, many other countries are going to be in Paris and to help to develop this huge project. And for the statue of Daniel, the idea is, the challenge is to have a statue of about 30-meter high, which was exactly the height of the real statue in the time of Nebuchadnezzar. If it would be possible to have such a huge statue, for sure we will be seen, and most probably we will also be mentioned in the newspaper. The importance is not to be mentioned, but the importance is that people would stand still and would ask what is the significance of the statue, and that they would understand that we are really living in the end of times. And for this, we will also have the youth, and they will have white t-shirts with a huge QR code printed on it. If people are using their mobile phones and looking at those QR codes, they will have the complete explanation of what that statue means and what it stands for. So at this moment, we have even more than 160,000 books in different languages, which is amazing. So many books. But we need to do more because, as explained, the whole world will be there, and we need books in all kind of languages. Also flyers. We have students that are coming from the other side of the world. 20 Brazilian students are coming to help for a month. And one of them is even going to stay for 1 year to support, because after such a huge campaign, we need also to have a follow-up, and we are really working on that. And one of these students will stay for 1 year to help us with the follow-up of this huge event. We are also looking for the accommodation for foreign volunteers, because if you need to stay for 1 or 2 weeks in Paris during that period, that would cost a lot of money. So we are looking for accommodation with the churches in the Paris area, but also on our SDA brothers and sisters who are living there, if they could accommodate like one person, one family, and so on. But the aim is to have at least the accommodation for 200 volunteers. And we have actually at this moment also a warehouse, like two warehouses in the Paris area to stock all these books because, as explained, we need even much more than 160,000 books. If you want to support this, please pray for it, as we do understand that this is a major opportunity, a major event. For sure, everything will not go smoothly. This will be under attack. So that is why we would like to ask you for prayer. But as every book means one more family who will find answers on the question that will raise in the near future, we need more books. We need books in Spanish. We need books in Portuguese, in German, in every language. We need a lot of books. And so if you would like to support us, please do so. You can support us financially immediately to the chapter of ASI France, or you can also do a transfer to your local ASI chapter. Maybe you can receive then a tax deductible receipt, and they will transfer your support to our chapter in ASI France. Thank you so much for your support. And if there is any question or any idea that you would like to share with us, the team of ASI France Belgium is at your disposal. And you can also reach me by mail or with my mobile phone on WhatsApp, Telegram, any possible way. Everything, every support, every idea is most welcome. Thank you so much.